Hey everyone, it's Lisa from the blog Farmhouse on Boone.com, where I like to share our handmade home food from scratch and our simple lifestyle here on Boone Street. And today I want to show you how to make a DIY lip balm. I showed you in a recent video how to make a whipped body butter. And this has sort of the exact same concept as far as how to make it. And like I mentioned before, that if you buy these 4 or 5 basic ingredients, you can use it to make so many self-care products so that they don't go to waste. So go ahead and see my body butter tutorial as well as my how to make beeswax candles video, because they have a lot of the same ingredients. So if you invest in a few of these ingredients, you can make so many things. But this also, like I mentioned in the other, is a great thing to make for Christmas gifts, to add to a Christmas gift basket, just for you to make in bulk to have all winter as your lips get kind of chapped. It also just adds a nice gloss to your lips, and all the ingredients are super pure, non-toxic, so this is actually really good for you. This recipe is super simple. Just like with the body butter, we're gonna use equal parts of beeswax, which this is the same beeswax I use in my how to make beeswax candles tutorial, cocoa butter, and coconut oil. I'm gonna do 2 tablespoons of each of these. Just like with whipped body butter and the candles, I'm just going to melt it over some boiling water. I take a pot of water, get it boiling, and then set the bowl over it like this, so that it's not sitting on direct heat, but it's still able to melt with the boiling water below. I'm gonna do 2 tablespoons of each of these, and I'm also gonna show you how to add essential oils, because I like to, especially in the winter, make this peppermint flavored. So with the cocoa butter and the peppermint, it's like a cocoa peppermint, like a mint chocolate smell, and it's amazing. I'm first gonna melt all of these together. 2 tablespoons each of coconut oil, beeswax, and I like to use these little pellet things because they melt more quickly than a big old hunk of beeswax. If you have a local beekeeper, which I sometimes have access to, you can of course just grate with a cheese grater your beeswax, which obviously is a nice frugal option, and local is always good. So I'm sometimes able to do that. My mom sometimes has, that comes into their feed store that my parents own, a local beekeeper that they're able to get beeswax from. But today I didn't have that option, so I am just gonna use these pellets, but if you can get it local, that's awesome. Some raw cocoa butter. Now you might have to kind of grate this or just estimate, like I'm gonna, instead of, because I don't have little pieces to put it into my tablespoon thing, I'm just gonna put in 2 hunks that look about like 2 tablespoons. And I'm gonna go put this over my boiling water and whisk it together until it's melted. Okay, so this is nice and melted. And like I mentioned before, I'm going to make this chocolate peppermint flavored. It feels really nice on your lips. It feels cooling in the winter months. It's great for that. I'm going to add 20 drops of peppermint essential oil, which I have right here. I use the doTERRA brand, and I will link below where you can get it. But I'm gonna add 20 drops of that, and then I'm gonna show you how to fill these. I got these clear lip balm tubes on Amazon, and you can get them in smaller packages. I usually buy them in 50s because I just keep them down in the basement, and I can add these to gift baskets all the time, make this in bulk. So I'm fine having a big box on hand. You can get them in smaller quantities, but I will link that. And I also have these little droppers that come with my essential oil roller balls, because they send these with them to fill them with. You can also use a really small funnel just at Walmart, or you can get a small stainless steel one on Amazon that you can use to fill these. But basically I'm just gonna put my little dropper in here, fill it up, and just drop it right into my little tube here until it's full. And it'll take it just a few minutes to harden. Now I fill these all the way up. I don't see any reason why you shouldn't. but it'll take it a few minutes to harden, and then it's gonna be the consistency of lip balm, like chapstick. So I'm gonna fill all of these up until I have all of this used up, and I'm gonna actually throw these in my gift baskets. I have a bunch of them that I made with the tutorial I showed you, which I will link below. It included handmade beeswax candles, handmade lavender sugar scrub, and homemade vanilla. So that's great for a gift, but these are great to throw in as well. So I just wanted to make this up for some more fillers, and some of the people on my list might even get some of the whipped body butter that I showed you how to make last time. If you can, especially if you grab all these ingredients and decide to make the candles, the lip balm, and the body butter on the same day, you can kind of have one mess, and you're using all the same ingredients for all of it. And so you can make all of these things in bulk and then put them together. So the recipe I gave you will fill up about 15 tubes, and they harden really quickly. So as you can see, this is already very much the right consistency, and it comes up like normal chapstick or lip balm. And you just throw the cap on, and then you can even throw on a free printable for peppermint cocoa lip balm, which I will link on my blog in the description box below, where you can go print off labels and have yourself some chapstick for the next year, or give a bunch out as well. Thank you so much for watching this tutorial on how to make your very own DIY lip balm. Please subscribe to my channel for more food from scratch, a handmade home, and our simple lifestyle here on Boone Street, and stop by the blog farmhouseonboone.com.